dreary days are over. The uneven past is far behind us. The territories are expanding, with countries queuing to add their voices to the warm symphony of the new future. It's an exciting time, but there's one thing missing, and that's where you come in. Advance are calling on talented, creative people from across the territories to submit their most stirring creations as entries in the United Territories Anthem Slam. We're looking for a new song for the new future, something that speaks from and to your hearts. An original composition of cooperation and cohesiveness, a song of solidarity for a steadfast society. No previous songwriting experience is required. All you need to do is record or notate your anthem and, if possible, arrange it for a modern 39-piece chamber orchestra or 44-voice choir. The entries will be judged by acclaimed composer Jonathan Williamson, responsible for the soundtracks to Bullet Man, The Automated, and, of course, Space Opera, Parts 1, 2, and 5. So why not put on your composing trousers, sharpen your music stick, and have a go? You can grab the friendly 31-page entry form at your nearest team offices. Advance, because a mighty movement requires a mighty melody.
Töre, es ist wieder Zeit, auf Sendung zu gehen. Und damit willkommen bei Not for Broadcast. Wie gehabt, einfach spielen, fortsetzen und wir machen einfach weiter. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob ihr die Musik überhaupt hier hört, die relativ leise auf dem Ladenbildschirm so Mitte dudelt. So viele Tage. Tag 2079. Die wohlverdiente Strafe. Ach ja, wieder einmal sitzt du in Boosmans Büro. Alles ist makellos ordentlich, wie der pingelige Boosman es gern mag. Wobei es selten vorkommt, dass er sich verspätet. Als du dir gerade ausmalst, was wohl der Grund für seine Verspätung sein mag, geht die Tür hinter dir auf. Ah, Alex, danke fürs Warten. Du arbeitest seit fast 6 Jahren für uns, Alex. In dieser Zeit ist viel passiert. Von dem bedauernswerten Zwischenfall mit Mr. Donaldson bis zu dem Disrupt-Angriff auf dieses Gebäude. Er hält inne, um dich anzusehen. Du blickst ihn an. Und du hast in dieser Zeit herausragende Arbeit geleistet. Ganz zu schweigen von deiner Einsatzbereitschaft und deiner Leidenschaft. Ich darf dir daher mit großer Freude mitteilen, dass du befördert wirst. Ab sofort bist du der Senior Broadcast Engineer. Boosman strahlt dich ein. Danke? Natürlich geht mit dem höheren Gehalt auch eine höhere Verantwortung einher und du musst ab sofort etwas länger arbeiten. Aber du bist jetzt Primary Engineer für die Abendshows unter der Woche. Vielleicht bekommst du sogar noch andere Shows von Channel One anvertraut. Du hast eine goldene Zukunft vor dir, Alex. Glückwunsch! Er streckt dir die Hand entgegen. Du schüttelst sie. Das ist wie eine kleine Tür im Hintergrund. Und jetzt zurück an die Arbeit. Er lächelt, als er das sagt. Du bist dir ziemlich sicher, dass es ein Witz sein sollte. Aber es ist immerhin Boosman. Also bedankst du dich und gehst zurück in dein Studio. Vielleicht kannst du anfangen, an anderen Shows mitzuarbeiten. Was die Zukunft wohl bringt? Wer weiß, was jetzt auf mich zukommt. Das sind schon wieder verdammt viele Tage. Tag 2303. Ausgemachte Sache. Und das fuselt ein wenig. Ich wollte gerade sagen, es schneit, aber so wirklich viel ist es ja nicht. Es ist wirklich ein bisschen Fuselschnee. Es ist spät. Es hat den ganzen Tag geschneit und im Gegensatz zu allen anderen bist du so viel wie möglich drinnen geblieben und hast dich warm gehalten. Normalerweise magst du den Schnee, aber heute nervt er dich einfach nur. Aber du hast morgen frei und kannst den Tag vielleicht sogar genießen und da stehen sogar Geschenke auf dem Tisch. Das sieht schon mal aus wie ein Buch irgendwie. Es ist zwar kein Buch, aber sieht mir aus wie ein Buch. Vielleicht ist ein Buch drin, ne? Naja. Sam hat sich immer wahnsinnig gefreut, wenn es schneit. Als die Kinder klein waren, hat sie... Ja, ich bleib dabei, das Day, da wollen sie wirklich auf geschlechtslos, also neutral, nicht geschlechtslos, sondern neutral. Dass man sich für sich selbst ausmalen kann, welches Geschlecht denn Alex und oder Sam haben. Okay. Als die Kinder klein waren, hat sie sich immer dick eingepackt und ist mit ihnen im Schnee spielen gegangen. Aber solche Familientage wird es jetzt nicht mehr geben. Du bist zu dieser Jahreszeit immer ganz melancholisch, vermutlich wegen der dunklen Nächte. Du sitzt allein in deiner Wohnung und fragst dich, ob nicht auch alles anders hätte kommen können. Hätte es bestimmt. Gibt es eine Welt, in der ihr alle noch eine glückliche Familie seid? Ja, die gibt es. Ganz bestimmt. Ich hätte mich nur anders entscheiden müssen. Oder war es unvermeidlich, dass du hier landest? Musstest du alleine enden? Oder hast du sie alle von dir weggestoßen? Diese Gedanken wirbeln dir im Kopf herum und du beschließt, früh schlafen zu gehen. Nach einer Runde Schlaf sieht doch meistens alles schon besser aus. Vielleicht nicht alles, aber vielleicht vieles. Tag 2340. Zeit für Reflexion. Auf dem Friedhof. Dein Vater ist vor über 13 Jahren gestorben. Du hast sein Grab seitdem einige Male besucht. Meistens, wenn du sehr gestresst warst. Oder wenn du nachdenken musstest. Oder wenn du einfach ein bisschen Ruhe und Stille gebraucht hast. Das ist heute nicht anders. Früher wärest du mit Sam hergekommen. Irgendwie war immer alles leichter, wenn sie an deiner Seite war. Aber das war einmal. Ein Rabe kräht, als er sich in die Luft schwingt. Und offenbar hieß unser Vater Patrick. Kräh, kräh. Charlie war erst 8, als sein Großvater gestorben ist. Er konnte damals noch nicht verstehen, was das für ein schwerer Verlust war. Du hast dich danach immer bemüht, an ihn weiterzugeben, was dein Vater dir beigebracht hatte. Doch jetzt ist Charlie erwachsen und inzwischen bringt er dir viel übers Leben bei, was merkwürdig, aber auch wunderbar ist. Du bist stolz, wie er sich entwickelt hat. Ja, da ist das Grab von Susie. Sie wurde gerade mal 20 Jahre alt. Beziehungsweise 19, je nachdem, wie ihr Geburtstag fällt. Susie, die arme Susie. Du würdest alles geben, um sie wieder zu haben, wenn auch nur, um mit ihr zu streiten. Sie wollte doch einfach nur die Welt kennenlernen. So neugierig, so voller Leben. Bis zur Befreiungsnacht. Die hat alles verändert. So viele Leben wurden zerstört. Und ich muss mir kurz hier am Auge kratzen. Seit der Scheidung hast du nicht oft mit Sam geredet. Nicht, dass das ein großer Verlust wäre. Ihr habt euch sowieso immer nur wegen allem gestritten. Und du bist froh, dass du nichts mehr mit Chris zu tun haben musst. Aber so ist das in einer Familie. Man muss das Gute genauso akzeptieren wie das Schlechte. Sie ist jetzt zwar in einem sehr teuren Pflegeheim, aber es ist trotzdem tröstlich zu wissen, dass deine Mutter noch da ist. Ich bin gerade kurz gedanklich bei Sam hängen geblieben, deswegen habe ich mir jetzt gerade so rausgehauen. Auch wenn sie dich kaum noch erkennt, ihre Anwesenheit spendet dir trotzdem immer Kraft. Das könntest du jetzt gut gebrauchen. Du wendest dich ab und gehst zu deinem Auto. Man kann das Leben nicht kontrollieren. Was passiert, wer lebt, wer stirbt. Man kann nur weiterleben und abwarten, was einem als nächstes entgegengeschleudert wird. Ist das Leben nicht einfach eine Abfolge von kleinen Entscheidungen, die uns definieren? Und wir wissen nie, welche Entscheidungen uns in eine Richtung führen. Und welche uns hierher führen. Die Entscheidung weiß ich, die uns hierher geführt haben. Die kenne ich jetzt. Tag 2602. Ich frage mich, was passieren würde, wenn die Welt wüsste, wie schrecklich Blunderclatch wirklich ist. Ja. Das Finale. Oh, ist das die letzte 7 Jahre seit der Wahl? Unsere letzte Sendung?
Another day, another piece of government claptrap. Honestly, Alex, sometimes I can't believe how far we've fallen. Or more accurately, how low this government has brought us. Still, best to get on with it, I suppose. We've had a few problems with the machinery lately, no doubt you've noticed. Locked buttons, screens flickering on and off, sparks and the like. I'm sure you'll manage without issue. Oh, and don't forget, you've got free reign of the SFX buttons now. Make sure to use them whenever they'd be appropriate.
Ach, jetzt kann ich selbst immer auf die tollen Buttons hier klicken.
What have you got me?
Nothing, Colin.
No, come on, seriously. Not even a cake.
I'm sorry, no.
Okay, no worries.
How old are you then, Cole? Okay, here we go. Big smiles.
I've actually gained a year. I celebrated 44 last year, but it's actually this year. It's brilliant.
You're 44.
I'm going in 5, 4,
Fällt der einfach Monitor aus?
Good evening and welcome
Spice it up with some audience responses, Alex.
I'm Megan and I'm joined as always by the inimitable Robin and Patrick. How are we?
Well, we have got so much going on tonight. I'm excited. I'd say I'm about a 12, Megan.
On the excitement scale?
Yeah, exactly. We have got so much SoCo stuff coming up. We sure do. We have celebrity chef Jordan Rankley, who will be cooking up a storm. We'll be announcing the winners of our big competition, Visions of the Future.
And we'll be joined by a very special guest for a game of Wheel of Truth. And I'll even be showing you how to make your own Leaders' Day gifts. We've
Was
got all of
ausgefallen.
that and so much more tonight on The Nightly Show.
Was ist denn jetzt hier los? Fällt meine Studie jetzt hier auseinander? Schon wieder ein neues Intro. Das ist ja eine andere Show. So fällt hier alles aus.
Right, let's have some applause on the way into the next section.
Paces by Chef Jordan Rankley. But first, we know you love them, so Robin's going to give us an update on our lovely Nightly Show pets in Pet Corner.
Splendid, that's the ticket.
Well, Megan, first up we have our hamster, Lord Cheeks. Now, he's a squat winter grey with the scientific name Adipem stultus, and he lives here with us in this cage. Hamsters love hoarding, and they actually have special pouches in their cheeks for storing food. He loves carrots, apples, and chewing tobacco. Now, hamsters are nocturnal, so we'll do our best not to wake him up. But let's just see if we can... Oh. Well, the door has been left open. It looks as though Lord Cheeks has actually gone for a little wander. But I'm sure he will be around here somewhere.
Da kriegt er ein bisschen Gelächter.
In the meantime, let's say hello to our tortoise. Now, after last month's viewer vote, she is now, of course, called Slow Barbara. And don't panic, even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually hibernate. Let's say hello. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, Babs. Oh. Oh.
So, die arme Schildkröte in Ruhe.
Those are our Nightly Show pets, Megan, both alive and well. Back to you.
Thanks, Robin. We'll check in on them, or some very similar animals at the same time tomorrow. Now then.
Einfach ein bisschen Applaus hier und da einstreuen. Wird schon passen.
Patrick Bannon is with Chef Jordan Rankley, and they're going to be showing us how to knock up a delicious apple pie. It's time to go into the kitchen.
That's right, and I'm joined here by Chef Jordan Rankley. Welcome to the Nightly Show kitchen. How does it compare to the kitchens you're used to?
I love the colours. It's vibrant. It's fresh. It's fun about all the arseholes. Yes?
Sorry?
What?
So, you own 6
Da wird einfach
restaurants,
umgebaut.
you've awarded 9 Ballon Massifs across your career, and you've worked alongside the best chefs in the world. Tonight you've got me. Oh, are you worried?
Am I fucking worried? Are you worried? Are you fucking worried?
Yes. So, what
Kann er mal aufhören
are
zu
we
fluchen?
making today, Chef?
So, we've got a family over for Leaders' Day. They're hungry. We're going to make them a delicious apple pie.
Ooh, lovely.
It's got sweetness, it's got the acidity of the fruit, and then get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Wow, okay, so where do we start?
So we're going to start by making our filling. So we've got about 1 kilogram of fresh cooking apples here. Fucking beautiful. And we're going to slice these up perfectly. And then straight into the pan.
Your new show, Demon Kitchen Heart Eater, starts on Friday here on Channel 1. So, tell us about that.
So, teams of young chefs come into my kitchen, and one by one I destroy them emotionally. And if there's time, I teach them some basic knife skills. Fuck me, Patrick. What are you doing?
What?
Shit. Is that how you cut? Fuck, you'll lose a fucking finger.
Oh, don't worry, I've got spares. Right, so, once we've done that, we...
Es ist schön, dass sie immer noch hier sie als Patrick Ben verkaufen.
Bowl. Yeah? Okay. Sugar. Butter. We mix that together, and then a whole egg.
Okay, egg.
What are you doing, you fucking donkey? Are your brains the size of that fucking egg?
Oh, no, chef.
No. Shit. Right. Mix that with a wooden spoon and work in that flour, okay? Work that into a nice ball of dough, just like that.
So, what does the notoriously fierce Jordan Rankley do to
Hier gleich Nervenzusammenbruch.
Shit, you bears. Yeah. What's that? What is that?
Well, it's a bit lumpy.
Lumpy? It could fucking pass for a sack of spuds. Touch that. Touch it. Yeah? Pathetic. That goes into chill. Now, we're mixing our filling.
Okay.
Apples, sugar, cinnamon.
So, you own 6 restaurants across 5 territories. Which is your favourite?
Are you mixing that or fucking it?
What?
Are you going to light a candle? Take it out to dinner? Fucking mix it for fuck's sake. Right, now we're rolling out 2/3 of our pastry. Bit of flour into the dish.
Schön, dass er alles vorbereitet hat.
The filling goes next, right?
Absolutely right. Oh, lovely. Then we're taking the remaining pastry, rolling that into a round, and that goes on the top.
Oh, falsche Kamera.
Beautiful.
Auf die 4.
Lovely.
3 gedrückt.
Right. Brush a bit of water around the rim. Beautiful. Now press gently all the way around. And we're cutting 5 slashes very carefully for the steam. And then brushing the whole thing with a beaten egg.
Lovely. Okay. Egg. Ta-da! What do you think?
Oh my God. You, come here, you. That's a disgrace. I'd rather jam my eyeballs up my fucking arse than look at that. I'd rather use my tongue to tie my shoes after a fucking shit-kicking contest, do you understand?
Then it goes in the oven for 45 minutes.
Oh, put your fucking head in the oven while you're at it. Useless. You, come here, you. You're the worst fucking thing to happen to food since cyanide. Do you know that? I tell you what. Fuck off! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck off!
Okay, well, while I do that, let's go now to Megan and Robin, who will be announcing the winners of our competition. Visions of the Future.
Don't forget the SFX buttons.
Well, that looks delicious. If you want to follow along at home, then make sure you write in with a stamped addressed envelope and we'll send you the fact sheet. So, Robin, look at all these amazing entries to the Vision of the Future competition.
Yes, we challenged you to show us your predictions of the future, and we were just inundated with entries, weren't we, Megan? From wacky inventions to global problem solving, they are all amazing, and we had the best time looking through each one.
It was so tough narrowing it all down, so we have some amazing runners-up. In 3rd place, drumroll please, we have Hamish, who's 3 from Lunwelly. He calls this still life and the future of God, and it really blew us away. Just look at the line work here, and I can really feel every passionate stroke of the
Der Applaus kam bestimmt gut.
If you look here, you'll see a beautifully rendered, what I thought at first was a smiley face, or perhaps a cat. But I think if you really look, you'll see it's actually a representation of the seeming futility of death through the eyes of the living.
Indeed.
Ah ja.
To just leave a lot of it blank, which I think is really interesting. If you know Hamish and his work, of course, he loves focusing on the negative space rather than the image itself.
stunning, absolutely stunning, and such talent from one so young, Megan. But next up we have our second place entry. So in second, drum roll please, we have Keith, 41 from Dungleys.
Sieht aus wie aus dem Comic.
Sort of aiming this towards our younger viewers, but still, he has sent in his idea of the future, which he's calling Ravaged Earth.
Indeed, he says in his really rather detailed notes, deprived of basic resources, society will resort to a brutal system of weekly battles to the death, where only the victor may breed. He also says at the bottom here, either that or about the same, but maybe a bit worse.
I really love his attention to detail. You can see the sort of gladiatorial arena, and then what I can only assume is Keith himself pulling off this chap's head and shouting, "Come back to me, Linda!" Oh, Keith, maybe if you spent more time outdoors and less time entering children's competitions, she might not have left.
Special one there. And finally, of course, it's time to reveal our winner. All our runners-up will receive a day out at an inflatable Happy Land on an industrial estate just off the A40. Sorry about that, Keith. But our lucky winner will win the chance to spend the day at the Department of Change to see how our teammates are actually making the new future a reality every day. And the winner is, drum roll please. It's... Oh, I knew that. You're 8 years old and you are from Smugly. We absolutely love your picture here. People's Parade. You've got folks walking together, just really celebrating the diversity of our society.
You've got people with all different flags, people celebrating their religion and their bodies, and there's even a game of sports board happening over here. That or some overzealous littering, it's hard to tell.
I love these robots having a little bit of a dance, getting involved in the party, aren't they? This one seems to have gone a bit haywire in what I can only assume
Das
is
ist Multitasking hier.
Lovely, Lola.
Well, if our winners have inspired you to make some artwork of your own, do keep sending them in, and yours could be displayed in our gallery here.
Well done again to everyone who took part. We're going to take a break now, but when we come back, we'll be playing the Wheel of Truth and making some lovely homemade gifts. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Right, from what I can tell, the machine's getting a bit worse for wear there, Alex. I expect things will be deteriorating even more in this next segment, so be careful. I'm going to drop off for a moment. I've been handed some footage that needs my urgent attention.
I'm on the bus tonight. I'll get cars arranged for you both. Find me when you're done and I'll take you out through the loading bay.
Ja, das ist ja irgendwie alles steril hier, der Großteil. Da muss man natürlich groß verkünden in ihrer Nachrichtensendung. Oder Infosendung, oder wie ist der Kram da? Die Tagesmeldung. Wie viele Leute geboren wurden, wie viele Geburten es gab.
No rainbows in sight over territories 3 and 4, as a Category 2 storm warning means we advise our residents to spend their leaders' weekend indoors. Though we're sure the happy parents of the 12 new children in Territory 3...
Aber es gibt keine tolle Werbung mehr. Nur irgendwelche Videos direkt von Advance.
Nothing to do with stars, more of a hot air, cold air thing.
Sieht man hier irgendwo was?
Next, this front of warm smiles heads across Territory 5, who are still under a blanket of...
Das sieht aus wie ein Arm und ein ausgestreckter Finger.
As they also hit an impressive fertility peak of 23 new arrivals.
Yay.
Jenny, where's Glenn? Can we get him out here? I'm not sure about this grandma one.
Oh, he's writing with our other guests at the moment.
I just wouldn't say grandma. Yes, grandmother's arsehole. That's much better.
Okay, everyone, if I can have your attention, please. Sarah just needs a word.
Apparently there's been some sort of disturbance near the studio. Now, I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but I wanted to let you know that I've asked for extra security, and they're already on their way.
Okay, 10 seconds, so positions and pose.
Okay, this time you've said it.
Laughing, and we're going in 5, 4, 3.
Komm mal hier an.
A bit more audience reaction would be nice, Alex.
I'm sorry, we were just saying we can't wait to taste Patrick's pie.
Oh, I don't know, I think I could wait.
Well, here it is, fresh out the oven.
Well, it does look amazing. Jordan, how did our Patrick do?
Da hast du deine Reaktion.
Just saying, that pie's got more crust than my grandmother's arsehole.
Well, thank you for that. Well, come on, try it. Dig in.
Okay. Whew. better go and get ready for that next feature. Every night we play a game of Wheel of Truth with our celebrity guests. But I know what you're thinking. Megan, we've only got one celeb guest. Well observed, viewers, well observed. Well then, I better bring her out.
Oh, she will pay for this.
Guest, what do you think? Here she is, best-selling author, lawyer and thinker. I mean, she's only the bloomin' team leader. It's Julia Salisbury.
Prime Minister Julia Salisbury.
Oh, welcome, Julia. Darling. So good to see you.
Oh, Megan, you look
Kann ja nur furchtbar werden.
Stop it, I was just about to say the same thing. Now, don't get too comfortable. It's time to head over to Robin and Patrick as we play Wheel of Truth. That's right, it's that part of the show where we pit our celebs against each other to see if we can break them.
That's right, Robin. They're gonna spin the wheel to pick around, and it could be anything from box of flies to slap my face. They really have no idea what's in store.
So, up first, we have Jordan. Let's give it a spin.
Yeah, here we go.
Da kriegst du noch ein bisschen Applaus dazu.
Okay, let's see what you've landed
Jetzt
on.
umzuschalten, ne?
Okay, it's fact or fib. Jordan, is it true that you've been known to order takeaway for a dinner party and pass it off as your own cooking?
One fucking time. One time.
Well, I think if that pie was anything to go by,
Da
you
kriegst du ein
did
bisschen
them a
Gelächter
favour.
dazu.
Oh, not so fast there, Julia. Fact or fib? We heard you've got a very interesting way of saving time during the laundry.
Oh my God!
Go on, why don't you tell us about it?
You absolute no, I can't. Okay, so don't judge me, okay? What I do is, oh God, I'm going to lose my job over this.
Oh, we're all friends here. Come on.
Oh, okay. So I only have one bra, okay? And so one day a week I wash it, and on that day I can't wear it.
No! Honestly, raise my taxes. We're clearly not paying you enough.
Come to my dressing room after the show. We'll sort you out.
Are you blushing, Patrick? Is all this talk of bras embarrassing you?
I mean, I'm not blushing.
Da kriegen wir noch ein bisschen Gelächter.
Come on then, you, Julia. Spin the bloody wheel.
Let's do it.
Dieser super tolle Kameraeffekt. Ranzoomen, wegzoomen, ranzoomen. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it's Guess That Face. I'm going to show you a picture and you simply have to guess that face. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Julia. Oh, who's that?
Oh my God! Is that you? Yes! Look, it was a very difficult time fashion-wise.
That hairdo is fucking hilarious.
No, don't. I think it's sweet.
The mullet is as popular now as it's ever been.
Oh, well, don't get too ahead of yourself there. Jordan. Who is this? Does that look familiar at all?
Wow! Well, I'm glad I was getting fashion advice from someone who managed to make 7 look like 85.
Metallauge.
Right. We've got to move on. Jordan, let's have another spin.
Okay, here we go.
It's my go, Patrick. Go on. Sorry, I'm so keen. Let's go so much. Oh, well, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
It's fact or fish. Okay. If you look under your podium,
Is this jetzt
you will
Fact
find
or
a
Fish?
lovely fish smoothie. Now, I'm going to ask you both a question, and all you have to do is answer it honestly, or else you'll have to drink the smoothie. Okay? Are you ready for the question? Yes. Here we go. Yeah. Which of your esteemed hosts is the more talented one? Oh, what a cop-out.
How is it?
Oh, we made it extra fishy.
I need my fucking mouth. Do you know how much these taste buds are worth?
Well, we've got time for one more quick spin, so go, Julia, go!
Komm mir irgendwie vor wie so ein... Ich weiß nicht. Das ist einfach nur trashig.
Okay, so, Julia, take a look in that box under your desk there.
I think Lord Cheeks is trying to get in on the game. Oh, bless him.
Julia, what have you got in that box? It's not cheese, is it? Cheese! It's not cheese!
Juggling balls? What am I supposed to do with these?
Well, give it a go for us.
But I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
Come on. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. She's doing it. She's fucking doing it. Wow, that was so impressive. I have to say,
Ich habe irgendwie keine Worte für diese Sendung.
that was our game of Wheel of
Ja,
Time,
das
and
trifft's doch ganz gut hier.
Wasn't that fun?
Okay.
My God.
Wasn't it? But now it's time
Er ist auch
to
entsetzt.
hand over to Megan in Crafty Corner.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
That's right, you join me in Crafty Corner, where today I'm
Okay,
going to
jetzt
be
sind zu
ably
viele
assisted
Effekte.
by Julia. Come on over here. Goodness,
Kann man es auch nicht recht
I don't know,
machen.
you're keeping your dinner down. I can still smell that fish.
Well, to be honest, I've had worse. I used to be at Peter Clement's house.
Oh, well, I hope you've got your artsy hat on, because today we're going to be making something very close to my heart. It's our little studio. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? All of us there on the sofa.
Wow. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, is that all you in there?
Yeah, it is. If we can just get a little zoom in, there we are. Oh, I don't know about you, Julia, but I always leave my holiday shopping to the last minute.
Oh, every year. I do it every year.
Well, luckily these make amazing gifts. Shall we get cracking?
Oh, yes, please.
We're going to start with a shoe box here. And Julia, that's it. Grab those scissors. I just want you to get rid of this front panel here.
Perfect. Will do.
Are you big celebrators in your house, Julia?
Yes, no, in my house we show our love through food, like big dinners, loads of drink.
Absolutely right. That's the best bit about any holiday. It's all that food.
This bit as well.
Absolutely right. Cutting along the line there. Do be careful with the scissors at home. Make sure you're being supervised
It's a bit
if you
tough.
are a child. There we go. Fabulous.
There we
Okay, so it's going to look a little something like this, and I've got one here I made earlier. We painted it with a bit of poster paint, white to match our lovely curtains here in the studio, but you can obviously have whichever backdrop you like.
Like a nice shiny gold number.
Well, exactly right. So we're going to make bits of our set now to put in the studio, perhaps a little desk. So I'm just going to grab this piece of card. I've just got it from a little cereal box packet. I'll give you this one, Julia. Shall I?
thank you
There
so
you go.
much.
And all you need to do is cut along the
Lovely.
lines there. Fabulous. So what's the best part of any Leaders' Day dinner, do you reckon?
I don't even have to think
Also
about
irgendwie
it,
ist das
really.
hier das
I
große,
love the three
ich weiß nicht,
potato
der
pie.
große Sendungenmarathon.
I don't know that one.
You know, with the chips covered in the
So eine
mash.
komische
or
Game Show.
wrapped up
Jetzt
in a
basteln wir
jacket
eine Runde.
potato. Wrapped up in a jacket potato. Is that just me that does that?
I don't know, but that sounds starchy. Well done, Julia. So now she's
Einfach mal Lachen einfügen, wird schon
over a
passen.
little bit there. What it's going to look like at the end is this little rectangular shape there. And we're going to pop it in the middle. Bit of sticky tape on the back there so it sticks down. Now we need a sofa. That's what we need next. We're going to make that out of a lovely paper cup. Have fun down there, knocking it all over.
I got one though, Megan.
Good, fantastic. I'm just going to cut along the line here, down the middle. Exactly right. Then when you've done that, around the bottom and again around the top. Well done. When you're done,
Oh, there we go.
it's going to look a little something like this. And look what I've done there. I've stuck some felt down. Nice and comfortable sofas.
Yes, can't have our tiny Megan having an uncomfortable sofa, can we?
Absolutely not.
She'll be on the phone to her tiny agent and getting someone tiny fired.
Yeah. Well, there's only one thing missing, isn't there, Julia? What is that?
A higher caliber of guests.
Nearly, it's people. So all we've done to make our little people is we've stuck a cocktail stick into a bottle cap. We just need a face for that now. I've got a good one here. I know it well. It's me. I'm going to stick it down there. A little bit of sticky tape. Oh, my felt's going everywhere. There we go. Oh, I'm a bit lonely. Let's take Robin and Patrick over. Sitting down on the couch over there.
There you go. And well, I'll make myself just comfortable just there. Yeah, there we go.
And these, of course, are all made and cut out of our favourite newspapers or magazines. So you can have any guests you like. Julia, is there anyone else you'd like in a studio?
Oh, yes. Well, I'm going to be playing Wheel of Truth with Ronnie from Heatrash.
Nice.
Yes, put that away. Yes, he's going to be teaching me choreography, and I'll be teaching him foreign policy.
And of course, you can decorate them however you want. Perhaps you're a bit, I don't know, nostalgic for the old look of our studio. We've got the blue studio down there. Or even a bit of retro red. I've got Sheila Quickstep being interviewed there by... sorry, that's not supposed to be...
I can't. The sheer. This has to be seen.
I'll be on the couch of chat talking to
Haut er sich hier die ganze Zeit an.
I just cannot wait. We'll be back after these messages.
Alex, listen to me. I've seen what's on this footage twice. It needs to be broadcast. Nothing else matters. I'll try and get it queued up for you. Be ready.
Okay.
You elected advance.
Oh Gott, die erste Sendung.
Sanctions, war, sterility,
Und dann hier gleich irgendwie eine Kassette auf dem Tisch.
and the loss of those we love.
Hier liegt jetzt uns irgend sowas.
You and your unshakable support.
And so,
Di.
for every citizen lifted out of poverty,
We thank you. For every person in pain who achieved a peaceful transition, we thank you.
For every child who found safety, purpose and friendship through go-getters,
We thank you. For every mind and heart bettered instead of punished,
Die tollen Propagandavideos da immer.
for our safer streets
our great cohesion,
and our brighter future.
She does look awfully
we
thin.
thank you.
Ugh, too fucking
You took a
comfy.
chance on us in the
Gehen wir mal auf die 1, das wird wahrscheinlich die
Get
Startkamera sein.
I'm just saying it's my fucking parking space.
Well, I didn't see your name on it. Oh, bro, was the extra stuff from your car just too much?
Bollocks. You got the nicer dressing room.
Kann nicht mal jemand hier den Kram reparieren? Das ist ja furchtbar.
Absolute rubbish.
I think we both know why you want a closer space.
That's 10 seconds.
Er hat irgendwie alles sämtliche Sendungen durchgereicht, die wir vorbereitet haben.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the Nightly Show. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Julia Salisbury.
Later on, we're going to be unveiling an incredibly important piece of music. But first, it's time to get comfy here on the couch of chat.
Every night we sit down with our guests and put your questions to them. Tonight,
Die sich über jeder nach vorne
Julia
drängt.
Salisbury. Oh, that's me.
That was my line.
So, if you want to join us here on the big couch for big chat, then all you have to do is call the usual number and you could be here with us in audio form.
So, guys, I was on my way to work today, driving along, and a huge song came on the radio. Let me be your toaster.
Oh, popped up to say I love you.
Exactly. So I'm singing along, having the time of my life. The song ends, and the DJ goes, "Gosh, a real golden oldie there." And at that moment, I just wanted to burst into flames.
Oh, but your ancient bones were just too dry.
No, this is serious. Honestly, I think I'm too old for the music charts.
So tonight, we're talking about what are you too old for? First on the line, we have Simon Dempsey from Dallington.
Hi Julia, Simon here.
Hi, Simon.
What are you getting too old for, Simon?
Bullshit.
Sorry?
Bullshitting.
Oh, that is what you said. Okay, well, you couldn't be more obvious. Thanks, Simon. Yep.
He's right though, isn't he? I find this all the time. It's getting harder and harder to play these games. I just want to shout, "Shut up!" to the cabinet ministers constantly.
Oh, well, I think we can all relate to that.
Does anyone else find themselves on dates wishing you could skip all the small talk and just get to the point?
Oh, don't call it that on my show.
No, you know what I mean.
Well, next up we have Paula from Stopford. What are you just too old for? Oh, yes, I should think you probably are. Yeah, far too old.
Well, I'm not quite there yet, but sometimes I'm up 14 times a night. Well, that's something to look forward to.
Thanks for your call, Paula.
I think I'd stop drinking liquids after midday.
Next, we should have Desmond on the line. Desmond, are you there?
Yeah, I want to know when we'll get our elections back.
Oh, sorry. Can we just cut him off? Next caller on the
Megan,
line
is perfectly fine. It's a perfectly legitimate question. Am I right in saying, Desmond,
dich
that
wirklich
you
immer weiter nach
disagree
vorne.
with some of our policies?
Absolutely right, yes.
Completely understandable, but are we not safer? Crime is down, we're healthier than ever.
That might be true.
Well, it is true. We're better educated, less likely to be in poverty, happier.
Yes, true. But we should be able to choose our own governments.
I agree with you completely. But the system can't be trusted. We still see that around the world, the elites living in the pockets of corporations, pushing their ideologies of division, hatred and greed. And we see the uninformed millions return them to power against their best interests again.
Ach, ich wollte auf die 4 schalten.
Seduced by the lie that they can be a winner of a game that they'll
Der Button ewig gesperrt.
Right, well, thank you.
Perhaps there will be a time where you no longer need us, but sadly, it's not now.
Thank you, Desmond. Wow. Tomorrow on the show,
War wieder die Ratte?
we're thrilled to announce we'll have another new pet. We'll be asking you to send in your ideas for names, so get your thinking caps on. But before we go tonight, it's time for an important announcement. Julia?
Thanks, Megan. But as you can't have failed to notice, last year we asked you to send in your entries for the National Anthem Writing Competition. Well, our judge...
That's acclaimed film score composer Jonathan Williamson, of course.
Yes, Jonathan has been beavering away for the last 6 months listening to every single one of them. And I am pleased to announce that tonight we have a winner!
Yes, entries have flooded in from across the territories. And the standard this year has been incredibly high.
Some of you went for slightly off-centre ideas. So before we announce the winner, we thought you'd like to hear a few that didn't quite make the top spot, but which stood out in the judges' opinions nonetheless.
Exactly like this entry from 6-year-old Jenny Daisy Chain.
Julia is the best. You don't care what she is, but I care what she is. Julia is best. Julia is the best.
Bless her.
So cute. Is that it? I mean, I could have done better, frankly. It was too short, isn't it? Clearly. So, well, maybe you should have entered, eh, Patrick?
You did, didn't you, Patrick? More than once.
48 times, actually.
Crikey, you put in 48 entries.
Well, I didn't win, did I? I didn't even get shortlisted for these extracts. So.
Well, there were a surprisingly large amount of entries, so try not to take it too personally.
Oh, I'm not taking it personally. I'm absolutely fine with it. Next up is this runner-up from Mariah Oversing, who lives right here in the capital.
Ew.
Yikes. What a powerful voice.
That's a little bit indulgent, isn't it? Really? Someone needs to lend her a consonant.
Yes, Jonathan enjoyed the performance, but felt it might not work in a choral context.
And it wasn't just soloists who entered. Some of you banded together.
I see what you did there.
Thank you. Including this entry from the Arsminster Old Town Brass Band, which they called Harps for the People in B-flat minor.
Jonathan thought it was catchy but lacking in meaning.
That beat all of my ones. I mean, it didn't even have any words, really, did it? So...
And finally, a special mention to a band called Throbbing Death Stick of Satan for this impassioned entry.
So klingt doch ein Gewinner. Dass mein Zensurbutton nicht ausfällt.
Crikey. Yes, Jonathan was impressed with the passion and musical
Leidenschaft.
need to be of the piece.
Sorry, is this some sort of joke?
So don't keep us in suspense any longer. Let's find out who won.
Well, after 6 arduous months of shortlisting, Jonathan surprised us all by picking his own entry.
Oh, of course he did.
Which is entitled simply Anthem.
And joining us to sing it tonight is acclaimed classical singer Helen Judge.
Helen Judge.
Danke, noch einen Applaus für.
Hi, Helen. Welcome to the Nightly Show.
It's an enormous pleasure to be here, Robin.
And you are a walking, talking example of how life begins at 30, I believe.
It would appear so.
Because not only are you one of the most respected choristers in the territories,
Gosh, that's incredibly kind,
but you are also author of Leaving Gregory, the autobiographical, best-selling piece detailing how you left your horrible husband to pursue your dreams. I've read it, and I've got to say it's inspiring stuff. So okay.
Gosh, thank you again. Yes, I just want all women to know it's never too late to wash those stubborn stains away and begin a fresh, new life.
And speaking of stubborn stains, do you ever see Gregory?
Oh, yes. Greg, come here. You see, once the book came out, he became pretty much unemployable. He begged for me back. I refused, of course. I didn't want him lazing about all day, so I keep him as my assistant. To be honest, he's about as useful as a cardboard asshole. Oh, there you are. Where's the book? Oh, for God's sake. Do you think I called you out here for your charm? Go and get the book, Greg. Go and get the book, Greg. This is why I don't pay you. Do you see what I mean?
Cripes, yes.
So I just wanted to give a special mention to the Capitol Symphony Orchestra, who perform on the backing track that we'll be using tonight, and to the Grizzleford Male Voice Choir, who provide the gorgeous harmonies you can hear in the chorus. And finally, I just want to thank Jonathan Williamson for writing such an inspiring melody, and for flying me out to his villa for the weekend so we could really explore the piece together from his hot tub. He even let Greg set up a tent in the grounds, didn't he, Greg? But it's too late. Moment's gone.
Bezaubern.
We have been practicing all day, so I think we might join in on the chorus if that's okay.
I'd be delighted.
I've queued it up on screen 3. This footage. I'm not going to lie, if you play it, there will be no undoing that decision. Advanced won't like it. Trouble will be a holiday destination in comparison to what we'll be in. But I think it's the right thing to do. Make your choice, Alex.
Wir sind doch pro advanced.
Everybody.
We stand free of inequality, the good from...
Alex, I trust you had your reasons, but that footage... If I didn't like you so much, you would be out that door in a heartbeat. But what's done is done, and now we have to live with your decision. I hope we can.
Bleib meinem Pro-Advanced-Kurs treu. Früh.
Times undone, we stayed out of the sun.
Zu spät.
The wealth of
mir zu langsam, dieses Lied. Auch noch so ein bisschen mitmachen, so als würde mitsingen. Wie weit wir von einer normalen Nachrichtensendung abgekommen sind mittlerweile. Schnell kann ich. So schnell. War auch im Takt, aber.
Well, that's all we have time for tonight on the Nightly Show.
But before we go, one final thought. May I?
Was kommt jetzt?
The question I get asked the most often is, what gets me out of bed in the mornings? What keeps me motivated to do the best job I can? And the answer is always the same. It's you. My people. On election night 6 years ago, my dearest friend, the late Peter Clement, told you all it ends today. And he was right. It was an end to struggle, an end to helplessness, an end to a life abandoned by the institutions set up to help you. In the uneven past, you were alone on a mountainside, but now the team has its arms wrapped around you. Like a mother, the team will hold you to its chest against the storms of life. Like a father, the team will keep a fire burning through the bitter nights. The team loves you, and the team knows what's best for you. And unlike a parent, the team will never abandon you. And you will be safe in our warm embrace until the end of time. My name is Julia Salisbury, and you're safe with me. Good night.
And we're out.
Great show, everyone. See you on Monday.
Achievement,
Ellen,
the
we
new
must
future.
Of course. Have a little do at the mansion, just a couple of hundred moves and shakers. You must come and perform. By Julia Salisbury is now available for all. These stories from my formative years in the uneven past are lovingly narrated by national treasure Lawrence Blunt.
So what happens now? Or do we still have jobs?
Jenny, did you know about this?
It's news to me.
Not all schools had
How can she be an anchor?
so I wonder
She's never even been a reporter.
my emerging womanly curves.
But maybe they'll make you culture correspondent.
Pacing and I confess.
Ich meine, total, ne?
Too soon. Let's go for a
Oh
drink.
Gott, das sehe ich jetzt erst ja auf dem Monitor.
Boxy-pleated skater skirt in dark blue with white sweetheart
Do you know?
flowers and a necklace
Tomorrow's another
Harry
day.
given me.
You know, I backed
Sieht aus wie so ein
her all the
Walderemit.
way.
I know you did.
And what about Bozeman?
It's an honest
He's supposed to be my
account
friend.
of child.
I know he is.
Because in the new future,
They're going to demote
there's
me.
no need for secrets.
There was
Seems that
just
way.
so much injustice in the world.
They want to get rid of me, Jenny.
As Portia Hamilton Mann
And
lured
yet,
my best friend
you
into the
persist.
convertible her daddy had bought her for
Da war es wirklich das Finale.
Back when I was at school, there was a rule about a uniform. So all the drones would look like clones that they could misinform with their ambivalent equivalent of chloroform. So we would understand.
Schön. Es gibt jetzt Auflösung. Sehr schön. Da freuen wir uns doch. Einfach mal solche Stierhoden oder was? Boah, scheiße war's. So ein Stoß. Ich weiß gar nicht so recht, was ich jetzt wirklich sagen soll. Außer, dass ich uns in eine doch ganz tolle Zukunft gesteuert habe mit dieser Pro-Advance-Haltung. Und es ging jetzt doch überraschend schneller zu Ende als gedacht. Ich hätte gedacht, jetzt, keine Ahnung. Dass es so mindestens 2 oder 3 Sendungen sind. 3 ist so eigentlich die Zahl, mit der ich jetzt so gerechnet hätte. Aber okay.
Grip on the news.
Sehr schön. Er war ja von Anfang an bewusst, dass ich bei diesem Spiel eigentlich nicht wirklich großartig was sagen werde, da das Spiel ja eigentlich pausenlos am Quatschen ist. Gut, da wusste ich nicht, dass es diese Sequenzen gibt, da, wo man halt innerhalb der Familie über diese Entscheidungen trifft, oder diese Privatlebenssequenzen nenne ich jetzt mal. Und ja. Ich hätte irgendwie von meinen Spaß bei dieser, weiß nicht, abstrusen Story? Man bekommt Ablassbriefe, okay. Der hat ja einen Arsch voll Geld durch mich gescheffelt. Jede Werbung ausgestrahlt. Und ich habe sie ja weiterhin hier konsequent immer, als eine neue gab, wieder in Folgenanfang mit rangeschnitten. Muss ja immerhin dafür sorgen, dass eine Werbung gesehen wird. Ich werde das definitiv nochmal spielen, mindestens einmal. Dann eben einen komplett anderen Kurs auswählen. Sprich, ich werde komplett für Disrupt sein, komplett gegen Advance. Ob ich das allerdings jetzt auch mal aufnehme, das weiß ich nicht. Arg, das ist das tolle Lied wieder. Aber schön, dass wir so eine tolle Musik unter anderem für die Credits bekommen. Wurmbefall? Was kommt denn nun noch?
Good evening, and welcome to the Julius Salisbury Hour with me, Julius Salisbury. First, as always, let me remind you that it is our duty to build the biggest team that we can. The bigger the family, the bigger the team. I know many of us are concerned by the shrinking population of the territories, and I won't lie to you, the worst is yet to come. A crisis unlike any we've faced is almost upon us, unless we all come together as a community to rebuild. That's why today I am announcing the advance baby bonus. The team will actually pay you to have children. That's right. For every child born to your family, we will give you cold, hard cash. Loads of it. So please, try again. For all of us.
Die ganze Bevölkerung geht hier zugrunde.
But now, in Culture Corner with Megan Wolf, a band who embody family values. It's the Conceivers with their #1 hit, All Night Long.
Okay, jetzt gibt es den Epilograum. Offenbar gibt es 14 verschiedene Enden. Also das heißt verschiedene Enden, aber diese Abschlussszenen da, 14 verschiedene. Das ist der unaufhaltsame Fortschritt. Ach, da steht aber auch, wie sie heißen. Ein erneuertes Mandat. Ein besserer Jeremy. Ein neues Blatt. Das Chaos regiert. Neues Management. Der Kompromiss. Dann sehen wir schon alberner Spaß und eine bessere Zukunft. Das war ein Akkord, den hat man noch nicht. Der Wachwechsel. Jeremys Ungerechtigkeit. Alle stürzen ab. Und Julias Urteil. Okay. Oh, was bleibt mir jetzt noch groß zu sagen? Wie gesagt, also mir hat es Spaß gemacht, diese... Ich wähle einfach dieselben Worte nochmal, diese abstruse Geschichte der Derby zu spielen. Vor allem halt auch zu sehen, wie entwickelt sich der ganze Spaß, was kommt da am Ende bei raus. Ich gerade nochmal so ein bisschen so in Gedanken so durch, wo ich mich hätte eigentlich wirklich komplett anders entscheiden können. Gerade so am Anfang, bevor wirklich diese ganze Geschichte Advance gegen Disrupt ins Rollen gekommen ist. Da gab es eigentlich gar nicht so viel, ich hätte entscheiden können. Gerade so, wenn ich an die ersten 2 oder 3 Sendungen denke. Wobei, bei der dritten war ja diese Lockdown-Folge. Ab der 4. ging es ja eigentlich erst richtig los. Naja, vielleicht hat der ganze Spaß ja auch gefallen. Mich und uns allgemein würde es noch freuen, wenn ihr einfach mal ein Abo da lasst, wenn es gefällt, was wir so alle auf dem Kanal hier so treiben. Und über einen Daumen nach oben freuen wir uns natürlich auch, genauso wie über Kommentare, konstruktive Kritik. Und sonst findet ihr uns auch noch auf Twitch. Ach, das wär's eigentlich. Genau, die Glocke gibt's noch auf YouTube, damit ihr immer benachrichtigt werdet, sobald hier das nächste Video rausgeballert wird. Und sonst bleibt mir nur zu sagen, ja, wir hören uns irgendwo anders nochmal oder wieder. Bis dahin. Tschüss.
Songs of the New Future. Stefano Arrivederci.
Now the children play in the snow all day. Peter Clement died on Leaders' Day. On Leaders' Day.
Lil D.
What are you hiding inside your heart? Ooh, mask. What are the secrets of your recent past? How well do you know your neighbor? How well do you know the people down the
Hippity Bob.
So much better. So much better. You gotta go to better meds. So much better. So much better.
Warrior Warble Tongue.
I'll unburden you and you'll unburden me. We can take the pressure off our family. So look me in the eyes and say our last goodbyes. I'll unburden me.
the new future. In record shops across the territories from Friday.